Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Allen to throw it. And the grab by Croft. Only 2 yards on the completion.
Good. Okay. It is good. It is good, 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 good. I already got 30 innings pitched. 30 innings pitched.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era
Blizzard
Field in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Good old Tuck. Big leg.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge scheme going. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This for his running back, McCoy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Allen, and that is incomplete here. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here I come again. Hey, Wahoo! He's coming. 6-man.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Okay.
And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Nope. Oh!
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against him on that one and hit him big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here as they come up now on a 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen now to throw again. And Beasley with it over the middle. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, here's the play right here.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll run it with McCoy.
Oh, no. Oh, man, good one. Good one.
Before being
tackled. Brave, man. That's how you
a
run.
curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know they're in the red zone. But he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep going plays like that, you're going to need a lot of acids on the sideline. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. And
oh, yeah. Throw that away. Throw it away.
A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run them.
Man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Allen throwing again. And he finds Tyler Croft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
This is a classic Ravens and Bills score right here.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
I can barely hear you, man. The announcer is so fucking loud, man. I can barely hear you.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy.
There you go.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Let me turn down these announcers. Let me turn down these announcers, man. They're so dang loud, dude. Options. Yeah, I got a strong microphone. Volume control. Let's see. In-game commentary. Down. Man, this is a field broadcast. Let's see how that works. Takes too long to turn the volume down. Alright, here we go.
Touchdown. 22 yards.
No commentators.
And the Bills are in for 6. Adds the extra point.
I can fix that even better. My microphone's just way far away. I got a desk mic. Alright, how's that now? Is that better? Alright. Yeah, pretty much. I can hear you pretty well. It's alright.
Now to send this one
not too bad.
The
it's there. Last year's Madden microphones didn't work at all, man. It was impossible.
On this one is the fair catch. A signal for and take it.
Yeah, really. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. The game didn't work.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll start the
with an
end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Yeah, just had the head exhibition. Yeah, just had the head.
Jackson, option right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's my first time trying the Ravens.
What I like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one,
yeah,
though,
I'm not much of a runner,
sure they chose the right one. Maybe I should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
An extra
I think
defensive
Russell
back
Wilson
here
is
for
better
the
runner
Bills
than
on
Lamar
third
Jackson in the
down.
game, man.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
See, I can't like a run quarterback.
This is going to be a safety.
You can't run around guys like you can in like a. He could have an NFL game.
To what went on with their offensive
he could have got out of that one.
But Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah,
I forgot. It's not a regular punt.
They didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet,
actually it is 34-yard line.
End zone play was not written down.
Yeah. That's weird.
Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy.
Come on, whack him.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, exit.
Good track, good track.
Hey, alert 48.
Now Allen. He finds McCoy.
Get down.
He's dropped just before the line
Get
to gain.
down.
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Nope.
And the
Back
throw
foot.
there gonna be
Back
incomplete.
foot.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just
Punt it.
flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed
Punt it.
everyone, took away all
Go
the
for
passing
it,
angles,
yeah.
thus the incompletion.
Yeah. No cheese.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, high 7. Go.
They do go for it. Here's Allen.
Oh, you got down! Oh, did you throw it low?
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1.
Yeah,
But it
yeah,
pays off.
yeah.
They convert. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Which one of possession is that? It's a B. All right. Yeah, because I would have rocked him. Yeah, that's smart.
So here's
All
a
right.
1st and 10 at the 38. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, yeah! Jacked him up! He said no. He said no. He said no. Man, I'm like, the only way this happens is if I just rock this dude. That was Earl Thomas, I think, too, back there. I thought. I don't know. Was it? I don't know. Yeah.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd
No problem,
and
man. No
forever.
problem. Anytime.
Go, go.
And
Really? It was 0. It was 0.
So this is going to have to be a delay.
I jumped off sides because I was like trying to time it.
That's going
You
to
were at
set
0,
back
so
5 yards.
I'm like, there's no way they could call me on that.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
He's checking it.
Hey, orbit.
Alert! Omaha! Apple!
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown.
Uh-oh!
Complete.
Uh-oh!
So 2
Oh!
players down, 2 remain. Charles
Yeah!
and I
Did he have a
return
timeout? No?
after the break.
Oh,
And we
man.
welcome you back
I
live
thought you
now
did.
inside
I'm
the
thinking,
Blue
please don't
Water
call a
Center.
timeout. Don't call your
Davis
timeout, but you
going
didn't have one
second,
anyways.
ready to roll for the 3rd quarter. Both
Oh,
teams
man.
getting ready for
You
the
broke your
fight
select
ahead, and
button.
we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
All right, offense. Let's figure this game out here. Madden 20 with the Ravens. This is my
Jackson
worst
and the Ravens
offensive
come up
performance
now,
so far in
first
this
and
game.
10 at their own 23.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Jackson, option right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Yeah, I see that guy's star. I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to go near it.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
There's a guy with this.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
Nope. Oh, that's grounding.
And that's
That was not. Thank God. Oh man.
We've seen these defensive.
I thought it was grounding for a second. I'm like, no, don't be grounding.
Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check three. 58, come on. Switch up.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
It took me like 3 hot routes to make him do that, but
he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
yeah.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I just got a
So
clip
from the
going,
39
driving another
down,
one
they'll
in,
come up on a
7-2.
1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And nowhere to fit that.
I thought I might have been
It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down.
Ready. 49's the mark. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he gets it down to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will.
Lamar must be tired, man. He's like running like a slow to be down.
Before he goes down at the 26. He has enough for the first down. The keeper a gain of 6.
But guess what, Lamar? You're not done yet. You're not done yet, buddy. You got like 60 speed. 60 speed.
Still in search of
He's
their
like, dude, give
first
me a water
touchdown
break,
of the
man.
game, but they're on the move.
Give me a
First
water
and
break.
10.
You know what? Here you go.
And now
Have a
before
water
this
break,
first
Lamar.
down play, we're gonna
Get some
timeout.
water. Get
It's
some
just
water.
their First, so 2
Get some
remaining
water.
As they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes able to get him for a loss of about 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a
Yeah,
guy like
this is
him,
the play.
you and
Oh, I
I
found a play I
just
like.
take
All right.
explosive touches
Get him a
for him to
play.
make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Jackson.
Get it. There you go. There you go, buddy.
They picked
There
up
you go,
5
buddy.
yards
You
last
fucking
time.
did
Now
it.
they double it and get 10 here. I don't know what they talked about
Oh,
at
man.
halftime.
Oh,
Whatever
man.
it was,
Oh,
it
man.
worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Oh, no.
Throw on
I am
first
there
down
caught up
there,
in the
but it's
lineman, man.
incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Man open left side is Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they
Man, I
like
love
his
playing the
work
small
ethic.
ball.
You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll take it in the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Little Hurley.
Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Hurdle.
Defensively, by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into
Oh,
this game,
man.
but we've already seen examples in
Oh,
this
dude.
contest that he can run
All
the
right, I'll
football.
take it.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Tucker now to kick
Well,
it
I'm not
away
playing the
following
Chiefs at least with the
touchdown.
freaking, what should we call it, 80-yard throws, you know.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I don't want another glitch in man.
First down, Allen. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Go for the hit stick.
And he'll be taken down across the 50
Here we go.
at the 45 at enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. 5 wide.
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete.
Oh,
It's
that was
Brown.
weird. It's like the head stick.
He is out of
Perfect
bounds,
contact,
but
but nothing
not
happened.
before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, it's McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, dude. 6-6, pull it high.
What we got? Check it back. Whip. Watch regular.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike 40. Let's go, D.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Oh,
End
boy.
zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a high pass, all right.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Inside of 2 minutes
Man,
remaining.
gonna wait on that,
in a
that
two-point
kick. I was trying to
ball
time
game.
it. Trying to get your timing down right. I don't know if
Back
you're doing it
now
on purpose.
on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, man.
And that
Oh
drives
my
coaches
God.
insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go, boys.
So good starting field
go.
position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Run right into him like a brick wall.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He'll look to throw.
Oh,
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Back to throw. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his...
yeah! There you go, Lamar! There you go! That's that McNabb stuff, man. He's like, tricks you into thinking it's a freaking...
A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's what McNabb would do, man, back in the day.
22.
You would think it's a run. Nope. Last second. Last second to pass.
Bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving. And
Oh, no.
Can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Why did I run the clock out there? Oh, my God. That was lost 15 seconds of time.
As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
All right. All right,
Protection
Lamar.
certainly going to need to be a bit better here on
Show
2nd
the
and
world
16.
what Jackson Power can do
He's
here.
back to throw.
Jackson Power can throw interceptions, that's what. Jackson Power can throw picks.
And a big
Good game.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know, you should kneel 2 yards back and go in the safety. I don't know, when those kneel downs, you can lose yardage. Oh, you're not going to do kneeling.
And they'll try and burn some clock with his...
Oh! Oh, man! Are you kidding me? Oh, man! Oh, man! Oh, man! That was nuts! That was nuts! That was nuts!
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll run for it with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Check 52.
They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. Hatchet.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. 1st down, here's Cousins. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, we're good.
Strip that ball.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
61, matchbox lights.
Handoff comes to Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Haywood.
From the 44, Cousins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Milano able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Move. Alert.
Hey, team 6.
Back to the man.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down. They give to him back at the 40. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
5 wide.
Allen going to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, McCoy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Allen, escaping the pressure. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Black. Go ahead.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. And Cook has it, left side. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 61 yards. And the Vikings find a way to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Check. Walk 54. Hey, go.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the grab by Croft. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Bills cut into that lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, no, easy.
Play fake. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Cousins from the gun on third. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Six guys. Check six guys. Back.
Half 85, half 85.
Check.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. 3/4 in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Man, that's trash.
Throwing now is Allen. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike 55.
Hey, Charlie.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Cousins now, flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
GG's, bro.
Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26, 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not the start he was hoping for there, so maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Prescott to throw it, eluding the pressure right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 32 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The give is to Elliott. And an Allen to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
5 wide. That's 10. Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Austin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 35 on 2nd down. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Watch the safety creep. Out. Greystone, travel. Stay tight. Under touch.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check.
to the air. Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 99.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 6-6. Pull it high.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Watch twins. Pass 85.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Mike 50. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 27, Allen, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, tight. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 3 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
On first down, Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check hot route. Hot.
Throwing on second and long. Allen, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Middle. Stop. Smooth.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
On third down, Elliott, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and a terrific return.
I love my wife. The what bar on 52? Yeah. Yeah. You've been in there? I don't know. I picked up a bouncy there the other week.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Round 80!
53, Mike.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his first pass is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
To throw again, Allen, and he slings one that's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 60 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down,
and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Mac Milano. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0.
That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
It really is. His computer blue screen.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Strip that ball.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Mike, 53.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Mike 49. Mike 49. Come on, let's go.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here we go, G.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
While we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds Tyler Croft. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Allen going to throw. took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Mike 54. Corner job. Done. 54. Mike 54. Good.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Mike 54. Middle.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15.
Mike 54.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Mike 50. How you getting the headache? How you getting the headache? What do you think? What do you think?
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We go 46.
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Prescott has got his target. It's Cobb. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 65 yards, and the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch.
Half 85. Half 85.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch.
Alert. Alert. Alert.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Here's Allen to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Allen now looks to throw. Tyrone Crawford. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. Now Austin. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Alert. Alert. Alert.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. from the gun. Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The 40. The 20. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Max 50, Max 50.
All day, just like that, just like that.
Again to Elliott. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Mike's 49.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check nickel.
Twist. Watch the twist.
And here's Allen to throw on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
You. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, hold. Alert.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
49. I got you, son. I got you.
10th carry now for Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on
Touchdown, Cowboys!